And action.
No, just Saturday.
So unflatteringly. Actually, so it's- Hello.
Hi guys, welcome to The Spread, the video edition. I am Kaz.
Nini.
Burpee!
Hey, boo boo.
Thank
Thank you so much for all your questions. By
Yeah.
the way, thank you for writing. Thank you for listening, and keep listening. We have some hot topics coming up.
Always.
Always.
And we base them off you guys, so let us know what you want to listen to, what kind of conversations you want to hear us talk about, if you have questions, and if we can't answer them, then we'll get an expert onto the show to give us their expert advice.
I think we can go into our next question.
Yes. Okay. Hello, Kazanini. I've been a fan since day one.
Thank you, girl. Boy, girl?
Why don't I have a name?
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question. I've been having a thing with this guy, girl. I've been having a thing with this guy since April this year. Everything has been great, but the sex isn't as great, and this has made me start avoiding him. The makeout sessions are amazing, but once we start the penetration, I get my orgasm within the first 5 to 7 minutes. Let's just stop there, girl.
I just
5
had
to
like,
7 minutes
like
of
this.
penetration, and you have had your orgasm?
I'm just shivering. I want your body.
Teach me. Oh, teacher.
Lucky you.
Teach me.
We're even like talking over each other.
I know.
We ain't together no more. Teach.
Yes.
5 to 7 minutes. Wow.
Actually, I'm so sorry to cut your email off there. I have a friend who's married, a very good friend of mine, and her husband, she says, if they're pushing it, like on the most romantic day, they've gone to Coast, Nini candles, the hotel has put petals on the bed. On their most romantic day, they last 6 minutes. She says her 2 minutes, like even no foreplay, like that one for quickie, like, oh, he's coming to the house, he puts it in, she's done.
The end.
Both of them, like simultaneously.
Okay, but that
Like,
works
that's-
for them.
yeah, it works
but
for
so
them
that's what
perfectly.
she needs.
Yeah. Oh, let me finish.
Yes. What is the question?
5 to 7 minutes.
There's nothing wrong with the 5 to 7
No,
minutes.
girl. Yeah.
I mean, wait, so she's done in 7 minutes, and then the guy keeps going for the rest of the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
She's dry as hell. Have you ever tried like working it to start again for yourself? I mean, the thing is, it's a brain thing. Sex is all about mind play. It's about how you play with your head. But you can start again, and you can start again. That means that you just need maybe a second or 2 or 3, and then while he's moving inside you, you pick up again and go and have your second orgasm. And then when he continues, you pick up again and have your third orgasm, and then shortly you'll just be orgasming throughout the entire process. But work yourself to there where it's not just a one-off and then you need a break and then you come back for round 2, but where you're actually allowing yourself to get returned on from a point of climax back. From a point of climax back. It's an amazing way to help yourself achieve multiple orgasms, Mama.
Also, you talk about him being rough with the thrusts. He's only rough with the thrusts because you don't tell him. Like, there should be no discomfort or no rough thrusting if there's open communication in your relationship. If he's pounding down too hard, 2 things. 1, you're not telling him, just slow down, baby. And maybe if you had that conversation, just slow down, baby, like, let's do it, slow it down, then you'd be able to come into your second and your third orgasm. But also you may have begin to dry up, and that's why it feels rough. So
And also men quicken. The closer they get into the orgasm.
and maybe he's trying to come, so he's thinking about it, and he's like, yeah, keep a bottle of lube in times like this. I have something else to add. You don't, from the beginning of penetration to the end of penetration, you don't have to just have penetration.
Penetrative. Imagine
So
it can
if when you
change.
come, get off, suck him off.
Give him a hand job.
Yeah, just fool
Play with
around
him.
and then make the sex sessions different. So it's not just from the time he puts himself inside you that it's just penetration. There's many things that you can do in the bedroom, like to make that 30 minutes, even longer. Make it an hour. Like, use the time in your room to play with your man. There's so many things, like nipple action. There's so many things you want to do, so many things, you know. And with him, if you feel like he's taking long, maybe you can play the edging game. So just like play with him and then leave him and let him build up that, like, what's the
It's
word I'm
actually
looking for?
foreplay in men. Do you know that's the thing? A guy actually said it to me. He said, women don't think men need foreplay. That's what a guy said that to me. It's like the minute,
Like they're ready, they come ready.
not they come ready. That your breasts and your ass and your vagina are enough to turn him on. Like, as long as he's on you, then he's turned on.
Okay.
Because, but it's also the way we were raised to believe that if a man sees flesh, then he's just good to go. We're raised to
because you're a
believe.
woman, cover yourself.
Yes, a man will have bad thoughts. So, it's taught us to imagine that there's this country that men come from, or this planet that men come from, that doesn't require touching, nibbling, biting, caressing, playing, foreplay. So all that foreplay that's done on you, he probably has given you some great head, and he's probably, eaten out I have, like, I'm not going to say what I have, but imagine he's eaten out your nipples to high heaven, and you are just bursting with a need for him to be inside you. But the same has to be retaliated to him, by the way. You have to give him the same desire, where you make him desire you so much, not because you took off your clothes and said, no, check out my boob, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But actually working on him.
Okay.
And it's amazing what foreplay, if you teased him and worked him and got him, as you say, work him, you'd be surprised at how quickly he'll come.
Exactly.
Once he's inside
like,
you.
push him until you feel like he's getting really excited, then stop. And then start again, like really slowly, and then work it, then stop. And then by the time the penetration begins, the minute he's inside, he's done. Then you'll be like, what about me?
5 to 7 hours together.
Exactly, yeah. 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Yeah. That's actually it.
Play with it, girl. Play with that penis. Oh.
Yeah, he said he had mentioned in his previous relationship ended because they stopped having sex, and now I think I know why. This man just doesn't know. At the end of the day, he doesn't know.
And then stop doing that, girl. Stop doing that. Stop comparing his other relationship to you. This is the only moment that exists in your reality. It's got nothing to do with who he was with before.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's really unfair, because whatever they stopped having sex about has got nothing to do with what's happening between the two of you. So get your mind out of his before girlfriend. That's got nothing to do with you. Deal with your situation as it is. The issue currently is that none of you are talking about the things that you need in the bedroom. Ask him what he needs. Tell him what you need. And your sex life becomes so much easier. Catch us on the spread.
Which reminds me, guys, if you have an iPhone, you can subscribe to the spread on. Did you like burpee?
I didn't. I just got shocked.
You can subscribe to the Spread podcast on your iPhone, and if you have an Android, on Stitcher, on the app, on your podcast apps, we are available. So we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. Bye.